Jason, how different is it for you this year compared to where you were a year ago at this time? I imagine it's got to be light and day.
I mean, it's crazy what just 1 year would do. You think it's just a complete 360. I mean, and the majority of the aspect is the thinking part. You know, at this point, you know, you're getting installs every day. You're studying every night. You know, you're digging in the playbook, learning this, and you know, you're gonna make mistakes, and that's gonna happen. At least now you have more expectations as you're older now. You know, stepping into new roles and all that kind of stuff. So you're able to just play. You know, all that learning. I mean, it's overwhelming for freshmen coming in. It's definitely not easy at all, especially from the defensive side of the ball. I mean, a lot of the things depend on what the offense does and their formations and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, their heads are kind of all over the place, and you can see the older guys are kind of just calmer. They know what's going on more.
And when did it kind of click for you that you were able just to react and not be thinking out there? Did it happen last year?
I think towards the end of the season would probably be when I was really had the playbook fully down. And then spring is when I kind of started to evolve, I would say. And then when summer came around, I put in some extra work into becoming a more complete player, not just in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And I think that's what's helped me to be able to do a lot better this camp compared to last year.
How much do the freshmen this year kind of seek you guys out and, you know, try to get some tips on how to maybe adjust a little bit quicker?
Oh, all the time. I mean, we're camp-wise. I mean, we're together 24/7. You know, they got us over in Indy Hall, so it's really a matter of either walking downstairs or walking door to door and saying, hey, you know, walking in with your iPad and you have your film. You're saying, hey, I got this play. You know, what did I do wrong here? Maybe where should I have lined? Are there any keys I could have picked up pre-snap? All that kind of stuff. And the freshmen do a good job of doing that. They're really curious and they want to learn, which is great. You know, you need that out of those guys. You want guys who are aggressive in that sense of learning, which is, I think, is the reason why a majority of them, you know, a good amount of them are going to play this year and have you know, done a good job in that sense of learning.
Jason, I'm sorry if you've been asked this before, but from a defensive perspective, are any of the young running backs, either the redshirt freshman guys or, you know, Saquon, or any of those guys, are any of them, you think, ready to play this year, and have any of them jumped out to you?
Absolutely. I mean, Coach Huff is doing a really good job with that running back group and, you know, getting them prepared. I mean, he's very hard on them, very hard on ball security, all that kind of stuff. And I think right now, especially those redshirt freshman guys, they're just playing at this point in time compared to last camp. Just like I said before, just that comparison from last year to this year is knowing the playbook and not having to think. So yeah, those redshirt freshman guys are doing a very good job. You know, Keel's kind of the leader of that group right now. He's doing really good. And then you got you know, Saquon, who's also picking up fast. You know, Andre Robinson, a great athlete. So that whole running back group is what I would think underrated, to be honest. But they're going to do big things this year.
Time for two more.
Are there any specific areas for yourself that you'd like to see improve before the end of camp and the season gets started?
Absolutely. I mean, we all have areas where we have to improve, you know, our game. For me, I would say, you know, in the past game, I still have some work that I could do. You know, run-wise, just being on the half man, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we all have a lot of things we can do. I mean, we have great players, you know, Marcus, Jordan Lucas, you know, Naeem, and we all have aspects of our game that we still need to work on. And everyone can improve each day.
Jason, last week Coach Bragg gave a very political answer about who the best thumper is at linebacker. He said he was going to get him in trouble.
Yeah.
He actually picked you. Is that something that, you know, a sense of pride among the linebackers about? Who's the hardest hitter? Is that maybe some chest thumping going on in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think it being LBU here, you know, that kind of even makes the notch go even higher in that aspect. You know, me and Naeem are battling all the time about that kind of stuff, and we're always arguing about who has the best hands and all that kind of stuff. So it's all just fun for us. We know we're going to be a pretty good group this year, and we're just working hard all camp long.